the Hannah Hart story. But yeah, okay, first and foremost, thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much to everybody that brought food donations to give to the Greater Chicago Food Depository later today. You guys totally rock. That is awesome. For those of you who may or may not know, the way we normally do meetups or activities like this along the tour have been volunteer events. And unfortunately, we weren't really able to find an event or a location in Chicago that was able to accommodate our vast wealth of community and positivity. So thank you guys for showing up anyway to hang out and have a good time. I just kind of want to say a few words about the tour so far, I guess. Basically, you know, we said this when we arrived in Chicago. Wow, it feels so good to be in a real city again. No offense, Portland, Seattle, Vancouver, Calgary, John Heller, Minneapolis, Billings, Montana. But yeah, no, I mean, the last time I really felt like we were in a real city was San Francisco. How many of you guys been to San Francisco? Any of you? Yeah. Yes? Great, I counted, I have a survey. It's like a spreadsheet, got a lot of pie charts and stuff. It's really cool. That's great. How many of you are from the Midwest? Okay, that's great. How many of you moved here from a different place? I'm pretty sure we got some repeats. I don't know. You guys are raising your hands for everything. Who here just likes to raise their hands? Oh, I'm shocked. Some far lesser turnout than I anticipated for that. But yeah, no, it's great. Chicago's been absolutely wonderful. The day we arrived was Thursday, I believe. Thursday, yes, do I vaguely confirm it? And the weather was warm. It was gorgeous. We got out of the RV, we stretched around. We were like, let's take a walk. Do you guys want to get pizza? Let's listen to jazz. It's going to be great. And we were like, no. We're going to be in Chicago for another day. We'll do it all tomorrow. Let's focus. Let's stay in the hotel. So, you know, beautiful day, yada yada. We get to the hotel. We're a little tired. Let's take a nap. Let's stay in the hotel till like 5 p.m. and then go grab like not the best slice of pizza and then just go straight back to the hotel because, you know, we have all day tomorrow. I want to tell you guys, but like, I don't know if I'm ready. Friday was yesterday. For those of you who were also in Chicago yesterday. And I didn't know that like your face could burn like in a weird, like is acting off and like losing thing, or my eyelids freezing while I'm blinking. I don't even know. I don't know if you guys know this. I'm a little bit of a delicate rose. I mean, I know I come off like super tough and cool, total badass, not affected by anything. But it turns out that freezing cold winds that like to go inside your hoodie and down the back of your sweatshirt so that they're gently enveloping your body in a nice ice grip. That's something I don't particularly enjoy. But it was okay because we only had to shoot literally outside all day long. Which was totally fun and great. No, it was really lovely, but it was kind of, it kind of gave you a taste of bipolar Chicago. I don't know, is that common? Does that happen? Is that really what it's like? I've never been to Chicago. Never. This is my first time here. And I'm always going to call staying in the hotel 5 p.m. regret. So that's going to be my new motivating factor. Anytime we arrive in a nice, or in any city, it doesn't have to be nice. You know? Billings, Montana? Just kidding. Who here's from Montana? We get there and people are like, hey, don't do that. And I was like, wasn't planning on that. I wasn't even thinking about it. But now it's literally the only thing on my mind. We see this sign. We get out of the RV and we see the sign. It's like this big. You know, and of course, like we have to be like, yeah, let's stretch. Oh, there's an Albertsons. I'm gonna go buy some like turkey, la la la. Ooh, how many of you are vegetarians? Woo! Go for it. Yeah, that's great. We like your choices. No, it's fine. Honestly, it's good. You know, got a lot of vegetarians on the crew. It's fine. The crew of 4. You guys can guess. And then there's a sign right here, and it's 3 skulls and crossbones. And all it says is, "Don't do meth." And I just had to stop and wonder, guys. Like, for the person who is so inclined to do meth, are they like, what the heck am shit. Should I do meth? Oh my God. No, don't do meth. It says it right there, all right. You know, and then they walk and it says like eat a Taco Bell and they're like, oh, just so easily manipulated. No, it's a great sign. It's really important. Don't do meth. Thank you. No, but Montana was great. It was actually really great. Actually, every city I have to say that we've been to so far has been phenomenal. One of the episodes I'm looking forward to most. I'll go ahead and give you guys like total spoilers, if that's okay. Wait, how many of you like the structure of the show? Let's see. Do you guys like Hello Harto? What are your thoughts? Okay, good. I'm glad you enjoy it. We have an episode coming up that takes place in Drumheller, Canada. Drumheller is how it's correctly pronounced. That involves a tiny dinosaur. And on a very emotional journey. So, it's really real. Drumheller's the dino capital of the world. I don't know if that was an important fact, but I probably should relate sooner. Don't do math! You know, this is what happens. You just talk about tiny dinosaurs. But yeah, no, Drumheller was great. Billings, Montana was hilarious. Minneapolis was really good. Again, another episode I'm really looking forward to is the Minneapolis episode. I don't want to give you guys spoilers.
We don't care.
It's okay in what way, guys? You will also watch. Oh, good. So I'm not going to lose these 100. Over to Minneapolis. Okay. Well, let's just say that for those of you who saw the Portland episode, the stalker will return in full form. And I mean, it may or may not be based off real life experiences. It'll be amazing. No, but that'd be really, really great. Another aspect of the tour, aside from, you know, shitting on Billings, Montana constantly, it's just about my jokes today. The beauty of my jokes. There's lots of knowledge bombs on you. There are buttes all over this country, turns out. We're driving and you're like, what is that? What is that? Every time it's a butte. Every single time. What is that? Oh, it's a butte. Okay. That's it. Good. We've been seeing some Purple Mountain's Majesty, that's been great. Amber Ways of Grain, super, super cool. What's another thing America has? Mixed voting rights, it's great. It's super, super great. But yeah, no, it's been lovely. And so, aside from having a great time and, you know, working constantly, we have been doing the volunteer events, which have been hands down, like, the highlight of my trip. These moments right here, like doing the meetup, getting to talk to people, going to the volunteer events, doing manual labor for 3 hours. I mean, you guys kind of lucked out. I don't know if you called Chicago. They were like, hey, you know, we don't really want to volunteer. I mean, it's Saturday. It'll be fine. But no, it has been really fun. It's like nice, you know, manual labor, getting kind of physical with everybody. It's really good. But what's kind of funny, what I've noticed is that when we're in the throes of the volunteer activities, I'll give you guys a rundown of the structure. We open it, I say hi, I thank everybody for coming. We go, we volunteer for like 3 hours, like sorting foods, you know, repacking materials, blah, blah, blah. You know, it's like an hour and a half, 2 hours, and the last hour is photos and hugs and pictures and blah, blah. What I always find to be so interesting about doing the volunteer activities is people don't give a fuck when I come to their table. I'm like, hey guys, we're like, no, we're packing. You know? We gotta check these cans, we gotta check the expiration dates. I'm like, can I check the expiration dates? No, they're focused, they just want to get the job done. Thank you very much for coming. I had to take this box. If you could just please leave the table. I've noticed that you've ruined our assembly line. You did not listen to the directions very well, and are now slowing everyone down. Which is great. It's fine. It's totally cool. But no, so that is all to say that it's been amazing to see how incredibly productive and incredibly motivated and happy and positive and fast-moving everyone in every one of those volunteer photos has been. And I'm talking like we, you know, get sweaty and like are doing things that we don't normally do. I get sweaty sometimes. I work out. Really rare occasion, but when I do, I feel like, whoa, crushing it. Don't do that. But yeah, so it's incredible and wonderful and makes me very happy. And I just want to share that with you guys. Your fellow brothers and sisters in arms are doing great work too. So yeah, that's my friend about today. I guess another question. I like to ask you guys some questions. You know, basically. basically. I want to ask you guys a little bit about yourselves, and then we're going to open it up to big question and answer, and then we'll do photo count time too. One of my questions is, how many of you guys go on Tumblr? Yeah, right on. Tumblr is, I thought I had a sleeping problem before Tumblr, and now that Tumblr exists, I'm like, there is no hope. I mean, really, I could just scroll. What time is it? 5 a.m.? I have nothing going on. I should cancel everything, actually. But why? Why? Don't look at Sherlock gifts that I've seen. I'm like, we made a Sherlock soon. I haven't seen that one before. I mean, it's not really contributing to my life, and at the same time, I love it so much. So for those of you who do go on Tumblr, fear not, I totally reverse stalk you. So just keep that in mind. I'm always watching. Just so you know, always there, ever present. But yeah, so now we have a Tumblr rating. So how many of you guys are in high school, actually? Woo! High school, what? Okay. Who thinks they're the youngest person here? Right here? What's your, Jonas? What's your age?
I'm 12, almost 13.
Oh, fuck, who's gonna be 12? Oh, hi, honey, how are you? Good. He's aged! Congratulations, sir. How many of you guys are in college? Or university, as they pronounce it in Billings, Montana. Okay. Wait, a lot of you in college? College again? Okay, good to know. Tick, 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 tick. Wait until you see this pie chart. It's awesome. It's got 3 skulls. It's really good. Okay, that's good to know. And how many of you guys are like me, a worker bee at work? Very good. Or some combination thereof, pretty excited party everybody. But yeah, that's good to know. Do you guys like Chicago? Do you like Chicago? Yeah! Do you guys like saying like, yeah, and woo? Because I totally make you do it like a lot. Yeah, me too. One of the things that I do actually, when I'm at an event or a concert or something like that I'm not super into or entertained by, I start to play this game with myself. And stop me if this sounds like a terrible thing to do. Actually, don't stop me. Just accept me for who I am. If I'm having a bad time, I trick myself into thinking I'm having a great time. And I'll be like, this band sucks. And instead of like ruining my night, I'm just like, this band is the worst of the band. And it's awesome, because you're also making yourself laugh. You're like, that song was amazing! Wow, I can't believe people are listening to this. But no, so anyway, that's a little note for me to you. Just make sure you do that next time you're at a party or something you don't really like. Had deep dish pizza. Had that. I mean, I just don't want, I feel like when you're in a relationship, you learn things about each other that you don't like, and it's okay. I think what matters is if the foundation is strong enough, deep enough, I dare say. So if there's troubled waters, you guys can figure it out. So anyway, yeah, I did have deep dish.
Where?
I had to lose. Yeah, I love you guys. I want you to know that. I love you guys. I love Chicago. I love the wind. Not even slightly. I mean, this hair looks like it's constantly being touched by wind, but when it is actually being touched by wind, it's not happy. I felt like part of my face actually crack off. Anyway, long story short, I had this expectation of deep dish pizza, which was that it would be, and this is what I imagined, maybe I'm wrong. I was wrong. It would be a pizza that was like, you got some crust, blah, 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 and then like tons of cheese.
Giordano's. Try
What's that?
Giordano's.
Giordano's? Okay,
Don't eat deep dish pizza!
What'd you say?
Don't eat deep dish pizza!
Okay, I'm gonna say, if you have like a hat and sunglasses, now it's time to move on. Watch out for these folk, okay? Well, I'll go to Giordano's. It sounds really good, that was just my expectation. Anyway, it was delicious. I immediately fell asleep. And it was one of the best So thank you, Chicago, for that. I also know that Chicago has baseball. That's literally everything I have to say about baseball. But yeah, if you guys ever want to talk about Game of Thrones. No, okay, don't worry, I won't say any spoilers. The only spoiler, I'm not gonna say spoiler. I'm not gonna say spoiler because I'm not a terrible person. There's nothing worse. I had a friend who spoiled, God, I can't spoil Star Trek something without telling you guys what happens. Okay, well, whatever. I won't spoil it for you because what if somebody wants to see it? That's how spoilers work. But anyway, so here's all I have to say about Game of Thrones is, oh my god! I mean, sometimes I'm watching it and I can't tell if the darkness is surrounding me or it's coming from within me. Oh man, it's really, and then like Theon, you know? This is spoiler-free episode review. That's kind of like, hey, do you guys watch those YouTube videos? And this is the last question I'm gonna ask you before we turn it over to question and answer. Happy fun time. Do you guys watch those YouTube videos where people are reacting to things? Not kids react, I don't mean that, but just like where you see, and I'm not really just talking about Grace, I don't know how to do that. They're like, here's the event, and here's them, and they're just like, oh no. I tried to shoot one of those, and I don't know if it's that I don't like this side of my face, and I was like, hey, just like nothing to contribute here. This is a part of the YouTube culture I will not ascend to. What are your favorite YouTube things? What can I do to be better? What do you guys think? What?
Cats.
Cats? I'm not gonna lie, I missed something. Cats, just cats in general. I should buy a cat. That's gonna be my new life. I have a cat and a YouTube channel.
Get a cat onesie.
Get a cat onesie? What about a cat onesie? It's like a cat, but with some additional letters, 2 R's and an O. Specifically, in between. I love that fucking onesie. I love it. No, I love it. I like every moment that's a moment where I could be in the onesie is a moment that I should be in the onesie. Yeah, kind of onesie. Love it. Question and answer time, and I'll go with you because you started this by raising your hand. So we're done with that part. Now we're moving on.
Okay, it was about before.
Yes.
You should shoot with Shane Dawson again because he has cats.
He does have cats. The question is a statement, and the statement is shoot with Shane Dawson again. He has cats. You know, I didn't know Shane didn't drink when I went into that. I don't know if you guys know. There's a very popular YouTuber by the name of Shane Dawson. Sweetheart of a guy. If you meet him in real life, total sweetheart, loves YouTube, loves his community, filthy content. Just disgusting, disturbing, just gross. But he's a lovely guy. He's awesome, he's so sweet. So I actually only ever really met him in real life and hung out. And then I was like, he's like, I really want to be on my kitchen. I was like, absolutely. So I go to his house, I'm like, we're gonna make grilled cheese, it's gonna be super fun and great. And Shane's like, that's why I don't drink, you know that, right? Yeah! It's just called my kitchen. Surprise, I'm sober kitchen. So that was fun. And then, so that was rough. Anyway, so do a little research before you go into film with people, I guess. Read a wiki is what I learned from that. All the way in the back in the black.
How did you meet Hank Green and Daily Grace and Memory Heart?
Everybody get that question? Should I repeat it? Please repeat it? Okay, I'll just repeat it in general. The question is, how did you meet Hank Green, John Green, Daily Grace, and Memory Heart? And I will tell about the Vlog Brothers first. I'll tell you about Mame Town and Smell Big. As you may know them as the loves of my life. I met John and Hank actually. It's actually an interesting story. The first time I really learned about the YouTube space was, okay, I'm gonna hide behind the thing. I can't find anybody. There we go. Hi. I was like, man, I'm talking to a pole. Hello. The first time I really case was because I had been invited to go to VidCon. And you have to understand, for me, this is My Drunk Kitchen episode, like, 3, maybe, and I've still got a full-time job, and I totally have no idea what's going on. I'm just now accepting the fact that people are starting to expect content. So between episode 3 and 4, I went to VidCon, the second VidCon, and I met John and Hank because they came up to me and they invited me up to like the upstairs area, and I had no idea who they were. No idea. Didn't know they ran VidCon, didn't know anything about the Vlog Brothers, didn't know John, wasn't familiar with any of John's works, blah, blah, blah. And so John and Hank were talking to me, and it was great, I think. I think it worked in my benefit because I was able to just be so relaxed and casual with them. Anyway, then immediately after leaving VidCon, I was like, man, who are those two guys? That John guy gave me his email. They were so nice. Let me look them up. Oh, fuck. I was like, so then I proceeded to watch every Vlog Brothers video I could get my hands on, cried multiple times. John's just a poet, artist, man. I love him. It's great. Yeah, actually, spoiler alert. You guys want spoiler alert? Yes. Guess what city we're going to tomorrow? Indianapolis. Guess whose kitchen we're going to be kitchening? Oh! Guess who is going to desperately try and convince Henry that he wants to come home with me? The entire plot of the kitchen will be, yes, John, stir that pot of pizza dough, Henry. Both places will go. What a cute freaking kid, you know? Where's my tea? I don't know either. But yeah, okay, the second part of the question was, how did I meet Grace and Mary? And it was at Playlist Live, the first or second Playlist Live, so I met them both at cons, is the short answer. I could have done this at conventions, but I'm not. Yeah, I met Grace and Mary because honestly, I was having a Bloody Mary by the pool, and they came over and they're like, you're Hannah Hart, right? And I was like, oh yeah, you were dating Grace. At the time, FYI, I was at like 300,000 subs, and Grace was at like 150. And she was like, cool, can I stay here? I was like, yeah, you're funny as shit. So Mary came over, Mitchell Davis came by, and then we just hung out as friends the entire time. And it was one of the most naturally occurring friendships I've ever had. It was just like, and actually now we're best friends. So this is a wonderful feeling. I am so grateful for them. There's nothing better about the YouTube space than having people that you can really bond with on a personal level. We're all encouraged to work together. Oh, so-and-so's got X amount of subs, you've got to collab with them. And I've said it before, and I'll say it again. To anyone who is an aspiring baby tuber or whatever, please only work with people whose content you enjoy or you genuinely like as a person. You can spot a forced collaboration a mile away, and it just doesn't read well, and you're not going to really gain an audience. Like, I could do a thing with Ray William Johnson. I don't think we share similar interests. You know what I mean? I just don't think it's, he's a good guy, but man, I'm not so great with it. Grace and Mary, however, we'll fucking do it all the time. So there you go. No filter shows are coming up. That's going to be awesome. Just can't wait. You know what? Honestly, guys, once I'm doing a tour around America right now. I'm going around America, then to Europe, just a little side note. But once Harto's over, will there be a no filter tour? I'm gonna go ahead and say. Another question. The girl in the green hoodie? Ray Jason colors for hoodies. FYI.
Can I give you a present?
Yes, you may. And you know what? We're actually going to save all that stuff for the one-on-one time, just because it's kind of easier to, be like, hey, I'm not listening.
I have it right here.
You have it right there?
Yes.
Oh, thank you. Sure. Thanks, guys.
I had to go to my shop teacher, who I don't know,
Uh-huh.
and I was like, I'm not in any of your classes, but I need your help
Oh, my goodness.
for this YouTuber. And
Okay.
he was like, what are you talking about?
Shop teacher's like, okay.
And he helped me out, and it's a sonic spatula.
Oh, that is freaking sick. This is awesome. This is going to distract me profusely. Okay, we got this. Oh no, my mic stand. It's perfect. Okay, great. Okay, cool. So, thank you, and thank you. This is dope. How do you recover from this? Just gonna put this in my pocket. Yes, sir, in the blue.
Where did you get your carrot onesie, and can you make those available like on district lines?
Let me just, somebody write a note, call Eileen at District Lines, tell her that we need to start onesie production immediately. I'm just gonna put this right here. I don't want you to be separated from me. Hold on. Yes, I got my carrot onesie from a onesie website called Cozy Pajamas. Cozy Pajamas. And thank you, sir. It's from Cozy Pajamas. It was awesome and the best purchase I've ever made. I don't know if they can make onesies, and if they did, I wonder what they would make. What if it was like a wine bottle onesie? That'd be cool, right? Duly noted. Putting that away in the old tinker box. Another question. Yes, sir.
What was it like to be with a naked Vsauce?
What was it like to be with a naked Vsauce? Delightful. So for those of you who don't know, who here watches Vsauce? Anybody? Yeah, great channel. If you don't watch it, you absolutely should start. Michael Stevens is a brilliant guy. It's what I like to refer to as infotainment, where you're like thinking you're learning things really, but you're not. You're just being entertained. So it was phenomenal and lovely. And he's doing great. He's lost a lot of weight. Looks great. So there you go. Another question? Yes, ma'am.
Who was your favorite YouTube artist you've collaborated with?
Who is my favorite YouTube artist who I have collaborated with? That was flying away. I'm gonna go ahead and say Grace and Mamrie, to be totally honest. I mean, they're my best friends. It'd be hard to have other favorites. I respect Grace so deeply for what she does and continues to do, and to see the behind the scenes of somebody who makes what most YouTubers do in a week. Grace does 5 days a week, and she's developed a system that totally works. And I just want huge things for her. She's phenomenal. So that's how I feel. Yes, ma'am.
What kind of stuff do people say, like, in your first video? Because I know you just made it and you were planning on, like, being a YouTuber. What kind of stuff do people say that encourage you?
The question is, what kind of stuff did people say in my first video? I think one of the highest voted comments was, "Is that little boy old enough to drink?" The answer was yes. The second was, "You look like a gerbil." And I was like, oh, I can't get enough of this. That was, what did they say that encouraged me to do it? Basically, people just said, "This is funny. I really liked it. Can't wait to see episode 2." And it was people's expectations of episodes that really made me continue doing that. But yeah, aside from the gerbil thing, so much. But aside from that, that was basically it. Just kind of like a lot of positive reinforcement. And there's a lot of negative comments on YouTube, but I feel like I've been pretty blessed with our community of you guys kind of just actually voicing your opinions that are honest, as opposed to like saying mean things for the sake of being like, I'm gonna shit on somebody right now. And it's really true. We do definitely highlight the hate comments and email them to each other. Mary gets told she looks like a funky drag queen a lot, which she's always like, damn! Oh, look. So that's great for her. So I guess it was just positive reinforcement, and I wish that everybody could be that positively reinforced to embark on an endeavor that they truly enjoy. So, yes, sir.
What's the favorite song you've ever done on YouTube?
Oh, my gosh.
Yes, on either channel.
On either channel. Oh, shit. The question is, what's your favorite song that you've done? I really like Don't Wait to Say Hello. I felt like it was very palatable, very clean and nice. Midwest. I think that one of my favorites, I'm not gonna lie, I love No Internet a lot, just because that's the kind of music that I really like to listen to. Love like smoky jazz. But And You Know with Megan Tonjes. Do you guys know that one? It's on the soundtrack.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Love that song.
We wrote that in the backyard. it started to rain, and then we recorded it, just like, the entire song existed within the span of an hour, and it was awesome. And Megan is phenomenally talented, and I also want big things for her. She is, oh god, voice of an angel, love her to death. If you guys don't know, Megan Tonjes, look her music up. One of the songs I like a lot is Affected. That's a really good one. But yeah, look them up. But yeah, Angie now. So. I'm gonna go with the lady and then the dude. That's how you refer to people in What
usually happens after you're done filming my Drunk Kitchen episode? Like, what happens afterward?
I'll do that. I'll do it the same way? Okay. The question is, what usually... the question, did everybody know Pearl? Can we get a round of applause? Pearl is the girl who makes the world go round. In case you didn't know, that was poetry for Pearl. So the question is, what usually happens after I'm done shooting a kitchen? I mean, napping is good. You know, I like to think I drink a lot of water. I like to think I go on a long walk, maybe exercise a little, burn off some of that sugar. In reality, I'm usually asking for someone to stop taking the wine away. It can't get any worse. You know, let's go out. Why don't you ever let me go out? I'll go alone. What do you mean, don't wear your gold leggings? These are just quotes flying through my head. No, but fortunately, here's a little My Drunk Kitchen insider info for you guys. I'm a lightweight. I don't know if you know this. I'm a lightweight. I'm a 3-wine drunk. I had 3 glasses of wine over the course of an hour, and I'm like, oh my god. I don't know if you know this, frying pan, but you're everything I ever wanted. So that's been a blessing, given my vocation of choice. Yes, sir.
Is drinking for fun still fun? And how do you do research for new shows?
I mean, I thought about it, no. Is drinking for fun still fun? It's a tough question, to be totally honest. I am a pretty healthful person, you know? I'm kind of one of those obnoxious San Francisco kids that's like, are you really putting Splenda in your coffee? I mean, it's fine, do it, but do you know what's in Splenda? And then follow that up with, yeah, I drink a bottle of wine by myself, what are you talking about? But there are different types of poison. Anyway, so yeah, drinking for fun is still fun. I think it's also just a product of being 26. You know, when you're in college, like, drinking profusely is fun. But when you're 26, you're like, and now I feel like shit. Again, everybody, who here is under the age of 25? Okay, you know what I'm saying? It's better. Not for your bounce back. We went and we shot a kitchen with a 21-year-old in Minneapolis. And then they proceeded to have like a college kid party right after the kitchen. And you know, myself and the crew ranged between 26 and 28. Hi! Welcome back. They drove Harto. So basically, you know, after we were done shooting the kitchen, wanted to take Irish car bombs. I'm like, I just shot My Drunk Kitchen. And also, car bombs are disgusting. And I don't know, the phrase that will haunt us to this day is, no, drink it before it curdles. Drink it now, it's curdling. It's curdled. Still drink it. I drink it. Yeah, I hate car bombs. Ew. What's a car bomb? Oh, okay, great. I'll tell you about it. So you have Guinness, which is a very, very dark stout. Is this a stout? It's a stout little beer. And then you have Bailey's, which is a cream liqueur. And then you drop it into the Guinness. You can add Jameson too. You drop it into the Guinness, and then it immediately starts to curdle. And what? Okay, so go. What? Why is this a sport? So the idea is that you down the Guinness, which is a full thing of beer. beer, FYI. And then get the joy of drinking Baileys at the end. I'm sorry, I hate car bombs. I think they're disgusting. Anyway, 26, so just guys look forward to that. Yes, sir, the green.
How many near-death experiences you almost had?
The question is, how do you look so good? No. Oh, that's disgusting. The question is, how many near-death experiences have you had? The answer is, don't worry, I am not fun and super paranoid. So, very few, because I'm not that fun. Just not that fun. I'm like, car bombs? No, thank you. Still cool though. Hey. Any other questions for now? Yes, sir.
Favorite episode of Doctor Who?
Favorite episode of Doctor Who? Shit. Oh, fuck.
For Doctor.
Yeah, right? I feel like it's really committing to make a public statement. Let me give me some time. Let me do a full time on myself. I need a minute. I actually do need a minute. 2 more. Okay, guys. The bear of bad news. Now okay. Everybody who's holding their hand up, keep it up. Keep it up. We cannot do this. Keep it up. Nobody can raise a hand, but except for you guys. So we'll start here. Boom.
Can you describe your experience in Chicago in Japanese?
Samuyo. It's very cold. Yes, but let's do it at a later time. Yeah.
What's your favorite episode that you've done?
My favorite episode of mine?
All the ones that you've done.
Oh shit! I mean, ice cream. I'm always kind of getting it. I'm always like, oh, I fell 3 times. What should I go
Yes.
We did! Oh, we did! Go ahead. Want to talk about it?
We did.
Pro libel, ladies and gentlemen.
I think like 500 people made grilled cheese sandwiches at the same time together.
Simultaneous grilled cheesing. Super cool. Yes, dear.
Have you ever been a really big fan of someone on YouTube before you sort of got big and then you met them later and then freaked out?
The question is, have I ever been a really big fan of somebody on YouTube and then met them later and totally freaked out? The answer is no, because I wasn't really I didn't watch YouTube until My Drunk Kitchen happened, and I wish I had, and now I do. I think meeting Michael Stevens, actually. I had started watching Vsauce before I met him, so when I met Michael, that was really, really significant. And then I had reverse star striking after meeting John and Hank. So, yeah, something like that. I'll think that that's a good question. Yes?
What was it like filming and recording Show Me Where Your Now's At?
Dope? Oh my god. For those of you guys, you gotta check out Songs to Wear Pants to. Andrew is a genius editor, a genius songwriter. He's phenomenal. It was super, super fun. I love Andrew. I love him. And I want to make all my music with him. And I want him to move to LA and be with me always. So that's my answer to that. Yes, ma'am.
So you talk about Tumblr a lot. What do you think of all the people that ship Heartbig?
Oh, Heartbig?
Yeah.
The shit that cannot be sold. I mean, it's a really big deal, obviously. I think it's hilarious because, not to crush anyone's dreams, but Grace and I have been drugged together a lot. And it's kind of like if I were to try and feel attracted to this mic stand. I'd be like, you know what, mic stand? Yeah. Like butts. No, I love it. I love every second of it. And in the No Filter show, we've recently added reenacting fanfic. Yeah, guys, it's a big deal. It's a big deal, and it is awesome. So we've got 6 No Filter shows coming up. I'm hoping to do 6 different fanfics, but Grace and me bring up their qualms. I think they're, as somebody who read a lot of fanfic as a kid, and was totally into internet culture, I think that I'm not as taken aback by it. So I'm like, yeah, fuck yeah, let's get it. What? Hannah's defined as? Okay. Love it. And Mary and Grace were like, Hannah, and I'm like, defined. Right there. I don't know what the definition says, but yeah.
Can you twerk for us?
Oh my god.